Hello my fellow Retromaniacs and welcome to Let's Read Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble manual. Yeah, last time I started playing the game and there was no explanation given why Dixie was there all alone and what's the goal of the game, you know, and where are Diddy and Donkey. So hopefully we'll find out by reading the manual, and that's usually what used to be the situation, because the games didn't explain anything. They expected that you had the manual, and if you didn't have, well, too bad. So yeah, let's browse this. Okay, we got the story. Trouble again. Months after their victory against King K. Rool and his army of paddies, the Kongs were still celebrating, soaking up the sun in their favorite glade on DK Island. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong often slung up hammocks, hit the music and spent the day chilling out with banana milkshakes. If she couldn't think of anything better to do, Dixie Kong sometimes joined them. This morning, though, Dixie was surprised to find Diddy's room deserted. Up and about so early. That wasn't like him. It was only as she turned to leave that she spotted the scribbled note on the table. "Gone exploring the islands with DK," it read. "Back tomorrow." Dixie could remember at least 3 times that they'd already tried this plan. Each time they'd never made it further than the beach. That's where she first went looking for them. She realized well before she got to the beach that it was far too quiet for Donkey and Diddy to be anywhere near. Surely they hadn't followed one of their harebrained schemes all the way through for once. The sun moved slowly across the sky and melted on the western horizon. Dixie hoped that her friends were having fun wherever they were, as she settled into the bed with a yawn. When morning came again, another brief swing through the branches confirmed that Diddy was still off on his little expedition. Dixie found herself starting to worry. She could only imagine what kind of trouble Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong were into. As the day crawled on and the night fell on the jungle, neither of the primates showed up. Again, Dixie could do nothing but head home to bed and hope that they'd be back by dawn. The next day came, but neither Donkey nor Diddy returned. Dixie had to find out what those 2 primates were doing. She made her way to the southern part of DK Island and swam to the nearest mainland. When she got there, she happened upon Wrinkly Kong's home. Wrinkly Kong told Dixie that the boys had passed by, but they hadn't said where they were going. She just suggested that maybe the boys visited Funky Kong at his beach shop. As Dixie was leaving, Wrinkly asked if she'd look for the mysterious banana birds. These birds have been seen in the cave across from Funky's rentals, but no one seems to know how to get them out. Dixie agreed and thanked Wrinkly for her help. She set out to see Funky at his shop. Funky Kong was busy working on one of his inventions, and his shop was full of unusual items. He can find a use for anything that he gets his hands on. Funky told Dixie that the only visitor he'd had all week was Kiddy Kong. Funky pointed across the room to the cuddle toddler who was chewing on an old spare tire. Funky asked Dixie if she wanted to take Kiddy with her. He's strong and can take good care of himself, Dixie agreed, and the two were off. Before they left, Funky told them to keep their eyes peeled for some cool junk. He also told them to visit his friendly pals, the Brothers Bear, for help. Once on their travels, Dixie and Kiddy discovered a whole new collection of gremlins who seemed to have a new master named Chaos. Okay, so I guess that Diddy and DK got captured at some point. Starting the game. First, you gotta plug the cartridge into your Super NES, then turn the power on, press start when you're ready for a great adventure. Yeah. One of the coolest features in the Kong's video game adventure is the ability to save your progress. One of the coolest features. That's like the most essential feature of any game. Check out the following information about how to save your game. Yeah, I remember in Donkey Kong Country 2 you had to pay for saving. Was it right? And that was just so annoying that you had to stop the game. For example, you had something else to do, but then you try to go to this save screen, and no, you didn't have any money. So, jeez. And also the mistake that if you beat the boss, you have to play quite a long time to reach the next save spot or save area. So when you beat the boss, you cannot save for a while. So better not to play the game if you only have like 20 minutes time. You need more time. So what is this cloud thing? It's not explained here. Items collected. These items help you advance farther in the game or reach new locations in previous areas. You get them from some of the bears and level bosses. Okay. I guess these are like something you are able to like cross a river or go somewhere where you previously couldn't go. Just like in Banjo 2, you get new item and new area is thus open. Game screen. Banana counter. Kong letters, yes, these are from Donkey Kong Country 2. Life meter, what? This appears when you get an extra life balloon. Lose a life to let you know how many lives you have remained. Oh, it's life meter, not energy meter. I was wondering what. Donkey Kong Country don't have any energy, but this should be life counter, not meter. Bear coin. Collect these coins to pay for items in the bear's shop and also to pay for Swanky's games. Alright. So I think these are like quizzes again. Map screen. During your Donkey Kong Country 3 adventure, you'll have many terrains to explore. There are 8 worlds to conquer, ranging from the depths of Lake Orangatanga to the dizzying heights of the majestic K3. I see what they did there. In each of the worlds, Wrinkly will help you save your game. Also, in each area, the Kongs have the opportunity to visit the Brothers Bear. Each of them has a task or problem that you can try to help them. Helping them out means good news for you. To guide your progress across the maps, a Krem flag will show you where to visit next. If you complete a level, you will raise the flag of your leading Kong character, pink for Dixie, blue for Kitty. If you find all the bonus rooms, the flag will fly fully in the wind. Okay, so it's like indication what you missed. If you manage to defeat the coin baddie, a special gold pennant will also appear on the flagpole. Coin baddie is the dude who holds DK coin, right? As a shield. Controller functions. You got a bunch of things you can do with your characters. With all of these different movements and attacks, you should study this section thoroughly before you begin your adventure. So L and R, I don't know what they do. Spin Squitter's web platform used to have Ellie grab water. Used to have Ellie shoot water. Aha. You know, Ellie the elephant, I guess. Y button. Roll Kitty. Helicopter spin, yeah. Spin, pick up barrel, a barrel with Ellie, throw. Move faster, yes. Normal attack. Water vehicle, turbo. When held down. X button, jump off animal friend, honk horn in water vehicles. Team up when have both characters, split up teams when you are teamed up. Spin Squitter, while holding down the control pad, use Ellie's trunk to get water from the lakes and waterfalls. Okay. I guess there's gonna be like a level that teaches you this. Tap to fire water shoot from Ellie or hold down for rapid fire. Throw balls in 3D sections. What is this? Swanky sideshow. Sounds interesting. Enguard for his special attack. Disembark from vehicles. Character jump. Press the fire players from barrel. Balls in 3D section. Flap his wing paw, select up, down. Options. No boss game, toggle between high, low, throw. They give quite specific controls here already. Certain boss have certain controls. Crouch, swim down. Alright. Dixie Kong is in the starring role as she quests across the island in search of her friends. She has terrific adventuring abilities as she navigates through terrain with her helicopter spin. I like so much these old pre-rendered graphics. I wish that they could have had a game that had used these exactly same art style and same rendered characters, because I think nowadays this would be easy to pull off these kind of graphics, but yeah, because I think they look so cool, Dixie's advantages. Dixie Kong is a superb jumper. Using a helicopter spin, she can make unbelievably long leaps to avoid obstacles. Her helicopter spin is also handy for slowing her descent. Throw. Dixie Kong tosses barrels and kegs with her ponytail. She holds the barrel over her head, giving her a slightly different throwing trajectory than Kitty's. Press up on the control pad while throwing to launch an item upward. This actually doesn't make sense. It's like her hair has muscles inside. Swim, run, climb, team up. If Kitty throws Dixie upwards, she can reach places that are out of normal jump range. If Dixie throws Kitty upwards, she can steer him to drop down and smash fragile holes. As I already showed. If Dixie throws Kitty against a wall, then jumps on him before he stops moving, she can ride him as if he were a steel barrel. What? Dixie throws Kitty against a wall, then jumps on him before he stops moving. She can ride him as if he were a steel barrel. But, there's like a delay when you can move after throwing your friend, so I don't know. I have to try it. Maybe there's like a specific level where you are supposed to do that. Kitty Kong. Kitty's a portly toddler with lots of power. He can reveal secret areas by breaking down doors and smashing the ground. He's much like Donkey and Diddy Kong in a way. He seems to get into trouble all the time. I like his socks or whatever these are, stockings. Not too long. It always happens with babies. Kitty's advantages. Kitty's roll enables him to make jumps that are longer than the average jump. Oh, Kitty's roll. Also, notice that Kitty carries the barrel out in front of him, and that it acts like a shield as he runs into enemies. Kitty can also skim across water by rolling from land and tapping jump as he hits water. Okay, interesting. This will help you traverse long water sections easily without having to swim through all the paddies below. Kitty's signature roll attack lets him bowl over enemies. If he rolls off the edge of a platform and then jumps, he'll jump farther than normal. I think Donkey Kong also had this kind of ability. Kitty can pick up barrels and certain enemies after stomping on them, and then toss them like yesterday's trash. Press up to launch the item upward. Jumping is a vital skill if you plan on finding Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. You can jump on top of some enemies to attack them. Swim. Hold Y button to move, make Kitty run. Climb. Kong family. Everyone's getting in on the act. This time around, the Kong family members offer their services for free, with the exception of Swanky Kong, of course. You'll find Kong family members in every world. So yeah, obviously took the fan says what fans said about having to pay for in Donkey Kong Country 2. So yeah, they took the feedback to the heart. Funky's Rentals. He has opened up his own boat rental shop, which the Kongs can use for free. Wrinkly's Save Cave. Stays at home, this time exercising, watching TV and playing video games. Stop by for a visit and she'll save your game. Swanky. His shows on the road now. Play the throwing game to win top quality prizes. Cranky. Your opponent in the throwing game. Cranky has the chance to prove he's number one. Okay, so Cranky's in a minigame now. Animal Friends. Ellie the elephant. This hefty young herbivore can use her trunk to pick up and shoot barrels at enemies. She can also suck barrels toward her if they're out of reach. Ellie has the ability to suck up water, which she uses to shoot at the baddies. Engard the swordfish. If you caught Engard in a previous adventure, you know he's a keeper. Using his incredible swimming abilities and his sharp bill to knock out enemies, Engard is a great friend to have on your side. Squawks the parrot. He can fly, but he's no lightweight. The egg-spitting Squawks returns from previous adventures to lift Dixie Kong and Kiddy Kong to higher ground. Squawks has relatives who can pick up barrels with their claws and bomb the baddies below. Squitter's the spider. I like this Squitter. It's so cute. Having like sport shoes. Just look at that face. So funny. It's a blast from the past. Squitter returns to shoot his webs, which can take out most baddies with ease. His web platforms can create stepping stones across gaps that would normally be impassable. Parry the parallel bird. This is a new one. This fellow is never too far away and helps you collect out-of-reach items. Once you release Parry, he will follow you from above, collecting items. So, do you get this one by collecting those yellow banana birds? I don't know. Gremlins and Paddies. Here are just a few of the gremlins and Paddies that will try to stop you from finding Diddy and Donkey. Gobble, standard gremlin. Paddy, a real pushover. Crumple, a real tough guy among the gremlins. Don't take him head on. Dixie Kong bounces off Crumple if she jumps on him. Kiddy Kong will defeat him with a single bounce on the head. Crimp, sharp-toothed snapper who goes for players' heels. Copter, propeller-wielding paddy that can dive from the skies to attack you. You can gain height by jumping repeatedly on Copter's head. That's a helpful tip. Clasp, exclusive rope paddy who shimmies towards the player. This tough member of the Clasp family who'll home in on you if you stay on the same rope for too long. Kuchuka, cowardly character who hides in his barrel-throwing bombs. Very nasty. Recoil, his stringy tail can propel him towards player at speed. Beware. Bazooka, is armored with a powerful launcher that can fire just about anything. If bazooka is firing horizontally, he can safely stand on the barrel of his gun. I like how the bazooka is bigger than the guy holding. Sneaky rat paddy who scares Ellie if she oversees him. Okay, so yeah, that's the joke of elephants being scared of mice. But I think it's kind of true because Mythbusters tried it and it really happened. So yeah. Bristles. Tough hedgehog paddy with a roll attack. Defeat this guy only from the front. Coin. This defensive paddy will protect the DK coin at all costs. The steel barrel is the only thing that will defeat coin. Buzz. Multi-talented flying paddy whose buzzsaw protects his whole body from attack. A red-colored buzz cannot be defeated. Swoopy. Sharp-beaked pearl who can get stuck in the wood if he misses the players. Coco the clown. Colorful clownfish that patrols the waters on the DK Islands. Nibbler. This hungry fish is your friend, unless you don't keep him constantly fed. Bounty bass. Gluttonous fish that holds big bonuses if you can get a chance to defeat him. New features. This section describes what's new in the game. Brothers Bear. This time, in addition to being helped by the gongs, you and your animal buddies, you can call on the services of the Brothers Bear, who live in cabins all around the world and the subworlds. There are 13 of these friendly characters, and each one of them offers you something totally different. And one of them became Banjo, I guess. And no one is named Banjo at this point, so maybe they knew that they have to reserve one name for Banjo-Kazooie. Bazaar. The showkeeper of the island has many goods for sale at the price. Barnacle. This guy runs the gift shop. He drives a hard bargain, so be prudent with your spending. Sometimes it's worth spending a little extra for necessity. Brass. He's big, he's bad, and he got an attitude to match. Kongs beware. Blunder. He tries to be sarcastic but gives secrets to the players accidentally. Blue. His name says it all. He's a very unhappy bear. Can you cheer him up? Brigadier Bazooka. Brigadier Bazooka is an old army veteran of the Crimean War. Crimean War. Blizzard. He's trying to scale K3. Bramble's the name. Botanist the game. This bear just loves flowers. Benny and Björn. This is Abba. Benny Anderson and Björn Ulvaeus. I think many of the players, at least those who never listened to Abba, didn't get this joke. These two identical twins run the ski lifts on the mountain. Barter. This cheeky bear just borrows and swaps items as he needs them. Baffle. Baffle loves codes and spends days at a time trying to decipher them. Okay. Boomer. Okay, Boomer. He holds the secret to the lost world, but you have to find him first. Okay, so there is also a lost world in this game, like in Donkey Kong Country 2, which was kind of difficult to access and beat. Guess I never managed to do that, you know. Banana birds. As you progress through the quest, you'll find banana birds. Once rescued, these mystical birds will fly to the safe cave, and Wrinkly Kong looks after them. Okay, and what's the use of them? Maybe they will open the door to the lost world. Swanky's Sideshow. This time Swanky has got a great new sideshow game. The game focuses on throwing. In the one-player game, Cranky finally gets a chance to show how good he really is, as he will be your opponent. Okay, it's like callback of original Donkey Kong arcade game. Funky's Rentals. Vehicles. The vehicles provide progressive access during the game. Funky creates new ones for you to explore further around the main map. A previous vehicle would not make it. We'll show you two of the vehicles. Can you find more? There's a rumor that Funky has a special vehicle for master players. Maybe something to do with the Lost World. Hovercraft. The next step up, the hovercraft has more power against the currents. Motorboat. At the start of the game, this will be all that the characters have available. And then we got treasures. You haven't really finished the level until you collect the DK coin. Bear coins all over the continent. Bonus coins. Bonus levels. You can use bonus coins to pay off Boomer in return for his big secret. Boomer, he holds the secret to the Lost World. Okay. There are 4 types of bonus levels. In these levels, players will need to collect a set amount of stars within the level, grab a set amount of stars which appear one at a time, defeat all the baddies on the levels, or find the coin which is in the bonus level. Alright. And button may point you in the direction of a secret area. No animal sign. Extra life balloons. That's scary. Kong letters level flag. To beat the level, raise the flag by grabbing the rope at the end of level. Okay, but there's no like super flag grabbing move that gives you a coin, like in Donkey Kong Country 2. Maybe. Barrels. Whoa, there are so many. Auto fire barrel, TNT barrel, bonus barrel, DK barrel. Yeah, but there's no DK in this game, so it should be called... Well, of course it can be a short for Dixie Kong as well. Tracker barrel. These barrels will shoot you out and then follow you to the left or right. That's new. Star barrel, Engard barrel, Squitter barrel, Booster barrel. Jump into one of these barrels and you'll be launched to higher ground. Oh, it's just the same. And it's that all. Okay, so you've been through the manual. That's good. You know the basics, but there's so much more. Exactly the reason we've enlisted the pros at Nintendo to produce a lavishly comprehensive player's guide for DK3. Oh my. I hope they have scanned it. At least someone have a scan that can be downloaded. Wanna look at that. Okay, well that was the manual. Hope you enjoyed it.